Hi friends, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of If You Judge It By Its Cover. Today, we're talking about a book that I really love, a Twisted Tale Anthology, which was released by Disney Books and edited by Elizabeth Lim. Now, first let me start by saying I love the Twisted Tales series. They're so good. I have all of them but two. There were only two that Okay, let me rephrase. I have most of them. I have like the main Disney ones. I recently discovered there's Pixar ones I didn't know about. And I don't have all of those. I have one that's on my TBR cart, but that's a whole thing. We'll get to it later. But I have the main Disney ones except for two. The only two I didn't really care for were Mulan, and I didn't really care for the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio one. They weren't bad, they just weren't my style. I really love these books. They're such clever spins on classic Disney tales, and if you don't know already, we are a very Disney obsessed family. My mom got me this for Christmas, and I was so excited because originally I thought, oh, it's just a compilation of all of them, and I never really looked into it. But then I found out it is a collection of a ton of short stories, and there's some, yes, that are the same characters as the ones before. They're not the same story, but they are the same characters. And then there's more than that. And they're all short stories, and I think they are perfect as short stories. I think if you did a whole book off of them, you might not enjoy it as much, and so I was really excited to read this. But I thought, as a fun thing, maybe I would just tell you like the different stories that are in here, because there are several. So first is called Cast Out. The question is, what if Snow White learned magic? And that is by Olivia Blackburn. And then there's A First Mission. What if Mulan became the Emperor's advisor by Elizabeth Lim. Hold on a sec. Okay, so the next one is called Et Voila. What if, and the question is, what if Remy had met Colette first? And that is by Liz Braswell. And then there's The Envelope. What if Anastasia had had a change of heart by Jen Kalanina? And that is the Cinderella Anastasia, not Anastasia. I know Disney owns Anastasia now, so I just felt like I should clear up the confusion. And the next is called A New Dawn. What if Mufasa gave up his throne? That one was very interesting. It was I would say it was the most different from the original story. And it was actually really cool. Like in the beginning I wasn't sure I liked it, but by the end I was like, wow, this is a really cool way to do it. And then the next one is called Rattle the Stars, and the question is, what if Jim Hawkins joined the Pirates by M.K. England? Now, I have never seen Treasure Planet. Truth be told, I didn't know who Jim Hawkins was. I had to ask my mom. She didn't know. Josh was the one who told us. And according to Josh, the story, like as I described it to him, is not too different. Like it's just a slight enough change that it's really interesting. That's the only one you wanted it to keep, like you wanted to know more. And then the next one is called A Royal Game of Chess. What if history wasn't quite right about the legend of Robin Hood? And that's by Liz Braswell. I loved that one. I've only watched the original Robin Hood once, but I really liked the spin that they did on that. And then it is The Secret Exchange. What if Eric met Ariel after she rescued him? And that is by Elizabeth Lim. I enjoyed that twist so much. It was really cool. It wasn't too different, but it was very interesting take. And then there was Dust to Dust. What if Tinkerbell was working for Captain Hook? And then it's Gonna Take You There. What if Naveen had to get home to Maldonia? Which I really enjoyed, because honestly one of my favorites of the full book Twisted Tales is the Princess and the Frog one, which I believe it's called Almost There. I don't quite remember. Then next one is Fates 3, which says, what if the triplets visited the witch? Which is Brave. And then A Dragon in the Snow. What if Madame Mim and Merlin went to school together? That one was a little interesting. I haven't seen The Sword in the Stone, so maybe like it would have been cooler if I'd seen that. The Journey Home. What if Belle had to take her father's place at the fair? Which is interesting. So you guys know maybe that I love Beauty and the Beast. It's weirdly it was just okay. Normally the Beauty and the Beast things are my favorite, and this one I thought other stories were way cooler. Call It a Hunch. What if Hercules' first day as a god didn't go as planned? That one was awesome. The Reluctant Prince. What if Bambi didn't want to be the next great prince of the forest? Which was okay. I didn't feel like it was much story, but... And then the next one is The Rose and the Thorns. What if Aurora knew the truth about her curse? And that was really good. But I very much enjoyed all of these. It's a very, like, intimidating book. Like, I don't think this does it justice of how thick it looks in person. But once I sat down and read it, it was like a one-sit read. And I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, that is my review. I highly recommend the Twisted Tale Anthology. Now, I'm curious, if you're a Disney fan, what are your favorite Disney stories? Or have you read the Twisted Tales? What did you think? What's your favorite? And also, if you have any fairy tale stories I should read, please tell me. Or any books at all I should read, please tell me. With that being said, thank you for listening to me ramble. And we'll see you in more adventures. Bye, guys.